So, how does HCG work for weight loss in your body? According to Dr. Simeons, when taking HCG and following a strict, very low-calorie diet, the HCG allows your body to tap into your usually inaccessible abnormal fat reserves. These abnormal fat reserves include your belly, upper arms, and butt. Unlike most weight loss programs, the HCG diet protocol helps to address those areas that are usually the hardest to minimize. We know this concept sounds a little too magical, and when we explain how it works in purely scientific terminology, most people's eyes simply glaze over and you lose the chance for an utterly life-transforming experience. On the other hand, if I just say, hey, trust me, it works, there are a lot of people out there that say, no, I don't know you, and I'm not going to just trust you. I want more information. So, what we're going to do is explain the protocol in plain English without letting it sound so magical that the believability goes out the window. Now, here's the deal. Dr. Simeons discovered back in the 50s that there are 3 main kinds of fat in your body. Let's talk about each one of them. One is structural fat. This is one of the good fats that your body needs. Life would be ugly and painful without it. For example, structural fat around your joints keep the joints comfortable. And there is a layer of structural fat in your face that helps maintain its softness and the look of your face. If and when that were to disappear, your joints would hurt and your face would be harsh and bony. You'd look like a skeleton. Ladies, we all want thin, but not quite that thin. Am I right? So that's the first kind of fat, structural. Let's leave that fat securely in place, shall we? The next type of fat is normal reserve, which is your energy reserve. Dr. Simeons compared this reserve of fat to the money you keep in your regular bill-paying checking account. You know, fat goes in, fat comes out. If your body needs a little extra energy, this is where it will go for the extra burn. Or, if you eat a little too much and your body thinks, well, I'm good for now, but I might need a little extra energy tomorrow, this is where the extra energy or fat goes for temporary holding. Fat here is easily available for your body to burn when you need a burst of energy. On most diets, this is the type of fat that goes away first. We've all done diets where you lose a few pounds really fast. That's this usable fat, this stored resource in your energy reserves. However, this loss usually comes to a screeching halt as you plateau and it seems like you can't lose any more. Women usually quickly lose fat in the chest instead of in their legs, upper arms, butt, etc. And men lose it in their legs and butt instead of their beer gut, love handles, etc. That's because most of the belly fat, the fat in the butt, and those lovely waving flaps on the upper arms is what Dr. Simeons discovered and described as the sometimes present third type of fat in your body, your unusable and abnormal fat. And it practically takes an act of Congress for your body to even recognize it, let alone start burning this abnormal fat. Until you find a way to get your body to release and burn it, you will suffer needlessly and have little hope of successful, much less comfortable weight loss. This is where the HCG diet protocol comes into play, because Dr. Simeons discovered that abnormal fat is not simply the result of eating too much and/or not exercising enough. Are you surprised? We weren't. According to Dr. Simeons, the problem with abnormal fat starts with a little center in your brain called the hypothalamus. Now don't worry, there is not a test at the end of this, but the short explanation is as follows. The hypothalamus controls what fat your body uses, but sometimes, or often, things get a bit out of whack. This causes your hypothalamus to build up a resistance to the substances that your body produces to tell you when you're full, when to burn fat, and when to lock fat away into your inaccessible fat reserves. When your hypothalamus is out of whack, it can make your body do some crazy things, like start holding fat in places where it does not naturally belong and it is not accessible. To sum it all up, According to Dr. Simeons, the HCG and very low-calorie diet allows your body to access your usually inaccessible fat and release all the fat, calories, proteins, etc. in the fat, which in turn satisfies your hunger. Based on 20 years of research, he also established that the HCG, along with the healthy, clean diet for at least 21 days, potentially allows your hypothalamus to rest and reset, creating a lasting change in the way your body handles incoming fat and nutrients, and, for example, improving your base metabolism in some cases and completely resetting the base metabolism in others.